Hi everyone, I'm Tanya from Clarity Quest, and I'm super excited to be starting the pre-holiday power up for day one. I'm really grateful for everybody in the community, and I hope to meet more of you soon. So what we're going to be doing over the next 4 weeks is just some pretty basic action steps, but when you put them all together over a 4 week period, it really has quite a bit of impact in changing the way we do things and pulling in new things into our reality that are more evident and tangible that we can see. So I figure I'll list quite a few very short daily action steps. Today I'll get a little more elaborate. But even if we do, say, 10 of them and actually put them into practice, or even five, it'll have really great impact. And I know because I've done many of them in my past, I've done and worked on so many different areas. So I think it'll be fun. All right, so I'm just getting over a little cold, so I'm going to read through this, but just in case I'm coughing, bear with me. All right, so day one is letting go of physical and energetic clutter. All right, so we've all been told that our internal world shapes our external reality, and that whatever we're experiencing now is a result of our past thoughts. And while there's definitely truth to that, sometimes, despite the inner work we do, we might still feel stuck and wondering why our outer world hasn't shifted yet. So this is why I like to start with environment, because transforming your physical space can create an immediate impact that you're seeing and feeling. So it just gives more motivation to continue to move forward so you can really get to those deeper internal shifts so that your external is changing and you're seeing more evidence of it. All right, so we got the two types of clutter. Obviously, we all know physical. It's a pile of clothes, random objects, and unused items taking up space. Then we also have energetic clutter. This is repeated negative thoughts and emotions that create dense energy pockets in our environment. Okay, and that's something that is very real. I am very sensitive to energy, so I can feel things in my environment, and that's what led me to learn about this. So both forms of clutter can create energy traps, dense pockets that act like invisible trip cords, triggering negative emotions and affecting everyone in your space. And the more they layer, the more a vortex can be created. So, for instance, you may notice children having tantrums or adults feeling irritated, triggered, even sometimes more lethargic in these specific areas where where clutter accumulates. And again, that's either physical clutter or energetic clutter. So these stagnant energy spots can disrupt your mood, focus, and productivity. The good news is clearing them could be as simple as setting a clear intention. So declutter your space. A cluttered space equals a cluttered mind. And this is something so easy because we can just see this and we can do this now, like today. Just start organizing your workspace in your home. Get first with all the neglected corners, especially under the bed. I know a lot of people may use under the bed as extra storage space, but in actuality, the underneath of your bed, corners, back ends of closets, these areas should be clutter free. So I would just create possibly pile in the garage of stuff that you can donate or stuff that you want to sell just to get some flow happening back in your space. And trust me, you will notice that if you stay active on maintaining that space and keeping it you'll definitely notice a change in the reality. So it's super important, something that really shouldn't be overlooked. All right, so decluttering thought forms and vortexes. Sometimes I've heard it referred to as vortices, so I'll say both. Awareness and intention is really all that's needed here. So what an example of what I do is I release all unneeded cluttered energy from this space and replace it with gratitude and appreciation for our home, for myself, and for my loved ones who share it with me. Why this works is intention sets a tone, focusing your mind and signaling your subconscious and the environment, which is very important, that change is happening. The simple shift disrupts old habits, dissolving trip cords and vortexes and creating a space for new positive growth. A little comment I want to make here before we close. For example, if you're in your home and you tend to maybe remove yourself because you want some privacy, and you'll go to possibly a bedroom or maybe the bathroom to have a moment where you need to release some anger or frustration, inner fear you have, whatever the case. Whenever you add an emotion to the fear or the feeling, it intensifies and almost leaves an energetic deposit. So that's what's happening, a little energy deposits left there. Now, this energy deposit acts like a trip cord. So the next time you visit the space, you'll notice suddenly, and maybe not for everybody, but I know definitely it's happened to me in the past, where that feeling suddenly pops back into me again, and it automatically starts bringing you into that emotion again. And then what's happening is now that layer, that deposit of energy that you left there previous is now thickening. It's almost like that second deposit is left there. So the trip cord gets stronger. And what happens is this builds into like a vortex, more like a negative energy vortex that just keeps rehashing these feelings and these emotions. Now, I know obviously mindset coaching and mindset work is very important when we're dealing with things that are stopping our growth. But I also feel that just as important at the same time as mindset coaching, or whether you're doing it in self-study or whatever the case, is really understanding your environment so you know how to navigate it. So you understand that energy plays a massive role. And it's just like a dam when a beaver stops the flow. It's learning how to unblock that flow that opens the space, opens your intuition, opens your clarity, and it just makes all things better. And again, it's just the awareness and the intention that sets you on the path to clear it all and get back on track. So I hope you like day one. Day two and follow through continuing will just be shorter, more, I won't go as elaborate on each day. It'll be much shorter, but I really hope everybody joins in. And again, like I said, even if you're doing 4 to 10 of these, but actually implementing them, I'm sure that you'll see great change. So I hope everybody has a great day or night, depending on where your time zone is, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks.